Hello everyone, this is Luke, and you're watching OPKGaming. This is our second part of our Better Than Wolves quick tutorial, and I'm hoping to get at least through most of this, if not... Well, I'm hoping to get through at least half of this. And we'll first start off with a mod. So, when you start off, you have the Age of Wood. That is basically the complete basics for this mod. And of course, for this mod, you have to get wood. Obviously. So first things first, you run over here and you get yourself a whole bunch of wood. And yeah, well, that's basically all you have to do. And then once you have all that wood that you've collected for hours and hours and hours, and also you should probably start mining some cobblestone, some iron, and basically just do what you normally do. And once you have all your resources, go ahead and start creating this. So I'm going to go ahead and get all this stuff out and show you guys what these make. So let's make a crafting table. And then we place this down, place sticks like this, place wooden planks around, and you get gears. Now these gears are the most important things in the game. And now what we need are sticks like this, a gear, and 2 cobblestone. This creates, let's go ahead and make it. This creates a lever, and this lever, or crank basically, a hand crank, will actually create power for whatever you want to make. So I'm just going to collect the rest of this, seeing how I don't need it. And actually, I probably should turn that off, just so it doesn't look like I'm cheating. Oh, actually, wait, I just realized something. Let's make it day. Ha ha ha. Yes. And then now, once we have our gears and our hand cranks, we can go ahead and create the next thing. This right here, go ahead and just grab all this, is probably the coolest thing in the game. So let's grab all this. It is the Millstone. I'm just kidding, it's not the coolest thing in the game, but it is still really nice to have. Let's go show you how to use this. Okay, so as you can see here, we have our Millstone next to a lever, or a red hand crank. So what we're going to need, of course, is some leather, which you're going to have to steal, basically, from some cows. I would strongly suggest that, because you're going to need a lot of leather, I would suggest that you make a cow farm, and probably just put in your base and start farming cows. And to get this to cook, as you can see, there's a little kind of part gear, and so once you crank that, you can see that the gear actually increases once you crank this. And just keep hitting it until it pops out of the top or side or wherever. It pops out a scoured leather. This will prove very important later, but not entirely so right now. And so next we're going to show you what next to make. Also, I wanted to point out that with the Millstone, sorry, let's get rid of that, you can actually create with wheat. Let's go ahead and pump it a couple more times. It will actually create flour, and flour can be used, of course, for bread, and, well, it's not entirely for bread, but you can actually make donuts, which I thought was pretty cool. I may go ahead and show you guys how to make donuts, but I don't think you need it. And actually, I think you need, seriously, it's like a full stack of grain. I'm not even kidding. So let's go ahead and see if I'm right. I may have to add a couple more, or maybe just one more. I'm going to just add in one more piece and throw the rest away. And let it go ahead and move it. Should take one more. Oh, there you go. See? Pumps out 1 or 2 flour. And, oh, okay. Well, obviously, the other one pumped out the back. So, here we are. We have 2 flour, and we still have the rest of the wheat. Awesome. Also, I wanted to point out that flour, when cooked, will immediately turn into bread. There's no need to even combine it with anything. You just have to cook it. And with 1 piece of flour will create 1 piece of bread. This is the most efficient way to create bread, unless you want to make a huge farm, but even then it's still not near as efficient as this. You just make a huge farm, get a whole bunch of wheat, put it through the Millstone, and crank that sucker, and unfortunately, no, actually, eventually, it will create some more flour. This is definitely not the quickest way to create flour. I would have to say the quickest way to make flour would be definitely with a windmill, which we will get to making very, very soon. So, yeah, that's just about it. Okay, so next what we're going to need is some stone and some iron. this will create a... Well, I'll just show you what it makes first. Actually, I should probably go to the crafting table. Why did I just say creation thing? Whatever. There you go. So that makes an anchor. And anchors are really, really helpful. And simply break it. I don't believe you actually have to use... See, there it creates seeds. And then I'm pretty sure if you break... Maybe it's right-click? Nope. Oh, there you go. Yes, if you right-click, just like old times where if you right-clicked on grass, it would create... It would previously make the seeds. It now creates hemp. And hemp can actually be used for... Okay, well, it doesn't look like we... Oh, there you go. So hemp seeds, when you plant them, actually create hemp. It's pretty self-explanatory. Also, I wanted to point out that different hoes can actually produce different amounts of speed. I mean, can produce different amounts of the hemp. And also, breaking grass can actually produce occasionally, pretty rarely actually, not near as common as grass, but it will produce... Yeah, see, there you go. It will produce hemp. But, so, here we go. We're going to try to get... I did about 8, and as you see, we only got 1. And we're going to go another 8 here. And it doesn't look like we got any for that. Well, these two are probably the worst for it. And then if you go... Oh, okay, well, it doesn't look like we got any with that. And I'm pretty sure that diamond picks... No, sorry, diamond... These have the best rate. Or maybe even gold. Let's try gold. It does, yep, I think gold does have the best rate for getting it. And I think we got 3 per that area. I'm going to try to get an equal area. 1, 2, and yeah, it's pretty equal. I'm just going to say that the gold is definitely the best for getting it. And here you are. Over here, I actually created my own farm in which it can grow. Hemp, unfortunately, can only grow in direct sunlight or with a light block, which we will create in a bit. And so, yeah, we'll just have to wait for it to grow. And I'm going to get some more dirt. I'm just going to throw this a little bit more down so I don't have to worry too much. We're going to and so we're just going to have to wait. Once your farm is done cooking, I guess, well, it's more growing, but I'll say cooking, you simply throw in your hemp fibers just like this, and you will create rope. Now, this rope is awesome. It can be used to create amazing things along with the anchor. So let's go and show an example. Okay, so imagine you're on top of a little base. This is kind of a... It's not really a base, but it's kind of, I guess it works. So you have your little wall, and you just want to climb down it. And you don't want to place ladders, because ladders take too long. But you want to be able to remove it easily later. Well, all you have to do is place down this. You get the anchor, and you place it down on the side of a block, and you just right-click with the rope, and it will go all the way down to the bottom until you run out of rope. I mean, until it's either you run out of rope or it just runs out of distance. So now you can just simply jump down and climb it like a regular wall. It's pretty awesome. And of course, you can just jump back up here, and you're good. And the cool thing is, if you want to, you can just delete, I guess you can say, you can go ahead and get rid of all the ropes on the bottom. So if someone's trying to climb up, you just climb up yourself and then knock down the rope, and you're good. It's a pretty amazing addition, I have to say. Moving on, we'll move to the next part. This is actually probably the coolest thing we've seen thus far. And it actually makes a cool little cauldron, I guess you can say. It's really nice. It cooks food. It actually, it is a cauldron. Literally, that's what it's called. Let's flip that. Or stewing pot. Basically, same thing. So I'll show you how this works. To run this thing, you do need fire. So I graciously gave myself some fire, but unfortunately, you will not be able to do this without this mod. Without too many items. So you'll have to just get a flint and steel and also some netherrack. What this allows you to do, however, is place in a lot of different things. In this chest here, we actually have different things that you can cook. And right here you have flint and steel, which is what you need to make it. You could also have redstone and glowstone and string. Also, redstone, glowstone, and hemp fibers will create something. I'll show you what that makes. And we'll cook these as well. Let's get rid of that. Let's get rid of the bucket, seeing how we don't need that. And we might as well just get rid of all this. And now, also, we'll go ahead and show you guys. The cauldron, when cooking, will actually let you cook wheat. If I can figure out how to do this right. Or maybe it's not wheat. No, but if you put in eggs, it will actually create hard-boiled eggs. And these eggs are... they're yummy, I'll say that. But they're edible, and they're also... I believe they have uses. I'm not sure entirely, but basically they're just edible. So give it a little time, and we'll have ourselves some hard-boiled eggs. And as you can see, there's a huge area for whatever you want to create. Let's go and eat this. Or no, I guess you can't eat it. Okay, well, it obviously has a use then. I'm guessing something later you don't have right now. And also, I want to show you guys what this does. If you have redstone, glowstone, and string, it will create filament, which means you'll have to do a little bit of mining to get this redstone and glowstone, and a bunch of killing to get the string. However, filament it's necessary in a lot of components. Let's go show you guys what they're needed for. Remember that hemp farm that you created a little while ago? Well, imagine it's night and you don't have any light, or maybe you're underground. Well, this solves it. What you need is redstone plus filament plus glass panes, and this will create lights. And we have created light! And let's set it today so I don't annoy you guys with the darkness. I think this is a nice mod to have. And as you can see, it creates light blocks. Now these light blocks, when placed over, let's just say, hemp, will light up the entire area and grow everything a bajillion times quicker. No, I'm just kidding, but it does light up everything. And actually, it'd probably be best to show you at night, so I'm going to turn off the light, set it to... Oh. Okay, well, maybe I am wrong. Okay, well, I'm just going to figure this out. I realized all I forgot to do was power the thing. So let's set up light, and there you go. So now, when it's night, set it to midnight, it does light up the entire area. And it can only be placed 2 blocks above the nearest hemp. So if you're going to have to power this entire area, you're going to have to power a lot. So let's go ahead and just power the rest of it. I don't see why not. There we go. So now this is producing light equivalent to that of the sun. Congratulations, if you made it here, you are now at tier 2 of the Age of Wood, continuous mechanical power. And we're going to need a lot of hemp fibers for this. I just put full stack, so it's easier for me to do this. Let's go ahead and just throw all this stuff in. And this will create fabric. Fabric is necessary to create flags and also, no, not flags, sails. Sails, the fabric, just grab all this, and also plus wood will create sails. And now these, oh, okay, it looks like you can only put 1 sail per each slot, which is unfortunate, but it's, I guess, a worthy sacrifice. So let's go ahead and, you guys may be thinking, it's like, oh, he didn't prepare for this. Well, I did prepare for this, just I was not prepared for having the sails take up more than 1 spot. And then if you put 4 sails together, they do create windmills. Now, these windmills are gigantic. I don't even want to... I'll show you the guys this in a bit when I need them. But right now, I don't need to show you. And then, so now we've done that. Also, I want to show you guys what this makes. Let's go ahead and throw this stuff in. And that creates an axle. Axles are the next most important thing. And the most important thing you guys are going to need... Actually, no, this is probably the most important, second most important, and then third most important right here. I'll just show you guys what this makes. Throw this in. That. And this creates a gearbox. Now, gearboxes will actually transfer the energy from an axle downwards or leftwards or wherever you decide to put it. And it will change the angle of it so you don't have to mess with that. And actually, I believe that's... Okay, so I want to show you guys a windmill factory. Let's go ahead and set it up over here on the millstone we previously created. So this thing obviously isn't doing as well as I would hope. So let's go ahead and create a windmill. And to create a windmill, all you have to do is probably shift click. I believe that will... Nope. Okay. Well, it's not letting me place it for some reason. So let's go ahead and place this here. and place these like that. Okay, cool. And then right-clicking an area will actually let you change the angle. You can only place 3 of these in a row, which is, it's unfortunate, but whatever, you can deal with it. And you're going to need lots of gearboxes for this, because it has to be very high. So let's see, 1, 2, 3. We're going to need 1 more gearbox. And actually, I'm going to change the, oops, did not mean to do that. Going to change the angle of the gearbox and place down a windmill. Windmills require a humongous area. Let's place that down. And as you can see, it takes up this entire area, which is pretty crazy, but whatever. We can deal with it. Ha ha ha. And it does power this. So as you can see, after a long while and lots of tedious work, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, sometimes it doesn't work, and let's make sure it's day. It kind of is stupid. I'm going to show you guys what's wrong with it. As you can see, there's no energy actually getting down to it. So I'm going to turn on creative mode just to make it easier. And if you right click, you can see that the area rotation has been changed. You just have to change the angle so that the energy is coming out of, or give me a sec, let's fly around here. So the energy is going into there and coming out of here. So let's angle this again. Right. Nope, 1 more. There you go. So once you see this black smoke coming out of it, then you know it is doing well. Let's turn off this rain, because it's just so nice that you can turn off the rain. And then also, as you can see, there's a little bit of black smoke going here, but there's none coming out here. So let's change the angle of this a couple times. And as you can see, this energy is now going into here and coming out of here, and now powering this. So let's go ahead and turn off creative mode, seeing how we don't need it. Get by the block, and as you can see, energy should slowly be powering into this, which it doesn't seem to be, so I'm not quite sure what's wrong, but whatever. We can deal with this later. And that's essentially how they're supposed to work. And over here, this is a table saw. I'll show you guys how that works in a second. We don't need to right now. Okay, so as you can see right here, this is actually, if assuming of course I can actually work this out, this right here is a pulley. And pulleys, when they work, obviously, let's go ahead and show you guys how to make it. Simply like that. Pulleys will actually, when powered, pull up rope. It's pretty simple. Let's get some rope real quick. Seeing how I don't have any, like usual. And rope will allow you to actually, it's pretty cool, I'll just say that. So let's grab a couple more things. We're going to need probably some more of the axles and gearbox. So, okay, there we go with that. I'm going to go ahead and stay in creative mode just to make it easier on myself. Actually, wait. Oh, already had gearboxes, whatever. Okay, so what we need now, oh wow, that was weird, random frame per second drop. This actually can only power 1 machine at once, so let's get rid of that. And we will power this pulley. And a pulley is pretty nice in that it will actually, when you place rope inside of it, actually unpowered, it will drop the rope, just like that. And then when powered, will pull the rope back up. So if you want to make a drawbridge or something like that, well, it's pretty easy to do that now. And let's go ahead and show you guys how you can climb up it, and then fix this, and you'll see it'll start retracting. No, I can't get back up. That's basically the entire purpose of the pulley. I'll tell you guys that there's more, but that's the main purpose right now. Okay, so now we're done with that. Let's actually create a wicker. A wicker, when put into actually you don't even need, let's turn off creative real quick. You don't even need a box. So you just put 4 of them like that and creates a wicker. Now, a wicker, when placed with, oh sorry, it's a, okay, let me just show you guys. A wicker, when placed along with 5 wooden blocks like this, let's go ahead and run over here. Unfortunately, I did not put enough wickers, but I hope you guys will get the idea. Actually, we'll create, give me a second, platforms. These platforms are necessary for a lot of different things. These platforms will actually allow you to create along with the pulley, will allow you to create an amazing thing called a elevator. It's pretty simple to make. We're just going to need, once again, the axle that I got rid of, some rope, which I also got rid of because I'm just awesome like that. And actually, you know, I don't even need rope. So we're going to go ahead and place this down. Okay, so after a little try and error, I discovered that you do in fact need, let's go ahead and make a little bit larger area. You do need one of these. Now this, when placed with a destroyed, let's just show you guys what it does. So normally it goes down one at a time, but when it's connected to that, and this is simply reconnected, it will actually pull it up like that. And once it's all the way at the top, you can easily make it like an elevator. You must place these like this. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you. Whoa, random lag spike. Okay, so you place it in a whatever size you want. I'm just gonna make a grid like that. And you just get rid of this. Actually, you don't have to do that. It's actually preferential to use redstone. But seeing how I don't need to do that right now because I'm just demonstrating. And you replace it, and as you can see, it makes a lift, which is really nice. So you can just destroy it, and it'll bring you down, and then replace it, and it will bring you up. Pretty nice. And it's really easy to make this. It's actually probably the simplest thing you can make in the game. And lastly, in this episode, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys how to make a saw blade. This is pretty easy. All you have to do is get tan leather, which you can only make it by cooking it. So I'll show you guys how to cook that. Okay, so once you have all of your, at least a lot of your scoured leather, what you have to do is put it into a stewing pot along with dung. Yes, dung. That creates the tanned leather. I don't know why you need dung, but you do, and you can only get dung by following wolves around and taking it from them. I don't really get the point of that, but it's just how it goes. Once you have all of your tan leather, just go ahead and throw it into a crafting table and you create straps. Straps, when they're placed in a circle like this, will actually create belts. And belts are probably the most necessary thing in the game for most basic machines. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what basic machines I'm talking about. This right here is it's a pretty cool machine. It's a saw. I don't know why I always forget what they're called before I use them, but whatever. I already have a saw set up over here, but I might as well just place it. Oh, what the? Okay, well, I'm just going to place it probably right here and show you guys how it works. So what we need is, probably should get more of this, right? Some more axles. I'm just going to place it right there. And as you can see, it is powered. You can see that by the smoke coming out of it. And all you need now is wood. And once you throw wood in on top of it, it will actually cut it in half. And hoping it won't lag the heck out of my computer. And it will, yes, so it'll cut it in half and create that. And then what you do with these is once you place these on it, those will be cut in half as well. And then they'll also, I believe they also create dust, or I don't think it does, maybe. So let's see. And then you can also cut these in half as well, and they make really small pieces. So let's pick these up, and I just want to make sure that these can't be split in half. Let's see. No, indeed you can cut them in half and make gears. So now with this machine, you don't even need to make gears anymore. All you need to do is cut wood into several different pieces, and you're golden. Might as well just place the rest of this. There we go. Nice. And that's basically it for this episode. This is Luke. You have been watching OPKGaming, my first attempt at a quick tutorial on this mod, which is absolutely amazing. Better Than Wolves is probably the coolest mod that I've used by itself. I mean, I've used all these other mods that are awesome, but this is the first one I've used by itself. That is really cool. So yes, this is Luke. You have been watching OPKGaming, and I hope you all have a very, very nice day.